Hello. Today I want to show you how to make a totem pole out of just some basic objects that you probably have lying around the house. So you're going to get a sheet of paper. You can use white, of course, and color it. But if you have construction paper, some colors to choose from would maybe be red, green, black, or this sort of blue color like you see in this totem pole example. So we're going to draw the face of our totem pole, the faces, kind of in the middle of this paper. Okay, and some things that you can use are cardboard tubes, like a paper towel roll or toilet paper roll that I've taken two that I taped together. Or if you have some just cans, like if you have I don't know, soup for lunch, wash out the can and save that, or even just a can or a bottle that you can recycle. Anything that you can wrap that paper around to make it round and stand up will work. Okay, so first I'm going to draw my faces on my totem pole because in the Pacific Northwest, the tribes that make totem poles have very specific designs that they use. Okay, so I have drawn some designs on here. Most of the time, totems are represented by very abstract faces that are, remind us of different animals. The Pacific Northwest tribes live near the ocean, so they have a lot of imagery of whales and animals that live in the forest, like eagles, owls, things like that. So you can look back at the examples in the slides to see what some of those faces look like. So, and then I would color those using kind of certain colors. I'm using some oil pastels, but you can also use crayons, whatever you have to color with. So I'm just going to add a little bit of color in here just to give you an idea. They're very bold and abstract. Okay, so if you're going for that look, if you want to do a different kind of totem, that's fine. A totem pole was used outside of the house, and it typically would represent different things about the family. So sometimes totems would tell the story of the family. Sometimes they would tell the story of something that happened in the tribe. Just kind of depends. Okay, so here I have my totem kind of drawn and colored in. And again, you can have fun with the different colors you use. So I'm going to use a paper towel tube, or actually it's two toilet paper rolls taped together. So if you're doing this, you might want to cut the bottom like that and kind of flare out the edges, because that gives you a little bit more of a surface to make it stand up. See that? So, because totem poles stand up. If you're using a can or a bottle, that's going to stand up on its own. All right, so, and then I'm going to take this and wrap it around so that that part of my totem shows. Okay, and it's a little bit big, so I'm going to cut a little bit off on each side. And then I'm going to take my glue stick. Put quite a bit in the middle and then some along one edge. And then I can lay this on here and wrap it around. Okay, and I'm going to hold that on there for a minute, count to 10, so that I know that's going to stay. Okay, now that I have my totem kind of ready, I'm going to take a sheet of white paper, and it can be a scrap piece of white paper because you don't need an entire sheet, but you want it to be, you know, like a long skinny piece. So I'm going to fold it in half, and then from the fold, I'm going to cut out the shape of a wing because my top part of my totem is an eagle. I'm going to make that just a little bit more curved. Okay, like that. So remember, when we fold something in half and we cut it out, then we're using symmetry. It automatically makes the other side. So now I'm going to draw some designs on here. And whatever I do on one side, I'm going to do on the other. Okay, and you can add the same kinds of colors, so on, into your design. Maybe some little hints of red here and there. You get the idea. Now I'm kind of brushing a little bit. You can take a little bit more time. Oops, I missed one. Okay, and then I'm going to go in, and here and there I'm going to put a green, little hint of green, just to pull back in those other colors that I've already used. All right, so anyway, you get the idea. You can add lots more detail. And then I would attach that to the top of my totem. Hold it down there and count so that it stays, and then there you go. You have a totem. You could make each thing be a symbol for you. Make your own personal totem, or it could be a symbol for your family. Okay, so have fun.